There are exactly 43 days until the first game of the Indiana Fever's 2025 WNBA regular season when they take on the Chicago Sky. While that might still seem like a ways away for Fever fans, they've already come a long way since September 25th, 2024, which is the last time Indiana played. So hopefully, this final month plus won't feel overly burdensome to sit through. Not to mention that there are several things Fever fans have either experienced already or will soon get to, which helps signal the start of the season. One is that players have been showing up at the Fever's home court to get workouts in and begin preparing for the season. And with training camp beginning on April 27th, it won't be long until content from team practices starts surfacing on social media, which always makes the wait easier. What's for sure is that Fever players are already itching to have games start again. This was conveyed by a social media interaction between superstar guard duo Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell on Thursday, after the Fever posted a montage of their 2024 highlights between them, with the caption, "The ultimate backcourt a few months ago." Caitlin Clark's absence from the U.S. women's basketball team at the 2024 Paris Olympics sparked heated debate, even as the team rolled to its eighth consecutive gold medal. Let's face it, the U.S. has dominated Olympic basketball for decades, and last summer's victory only cemented that dominance. Clark's presence wouldn't have changed the outcome, but it certainly would have focused more eyes on women's hoops around the world. Her next chance to shine on the big stage will come in her home country at the 2028 Games in Los Angeles. By then, she could be rolling in as a WNBA champion, carrying the U.S. flag as the team's standard bearer, or, craziest of all, competing in two completely different sports, basketball and flag football, which is making its Olympic debut that year. Clark is already out there pushing the ladder, showing up at an NFL event to hype flag football for young athletes. Funny thing is, the NFL sometimes seems to get more mileage out of her star power than the WNBA. Go figure. Clark's playful pitch for flag football. At the NFL's annual league meeting in Florida, Clark stepped up alongside Serena Williams, the tennis icon with more majors than anyone, to drum up excitement for flag football ahead of the 2028 Olympics. A lifelong Kansas City Chiefs fan, just ask Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey, who've had her at playoff games in her suit, Clark got personal about her love for the game. "Growing up, I had an older brother who played football, and my grandfather coached it for over 40 years, she said. "I always thought, why can't I play flag football? I'd have jumped at it, loved every minute." Then came the kicker, delivered with a sly smile. "Maybe LA 2028, maybe I'll do two sports." Now, pulling off both basketball and flag football at the Olympics sounds next to impossible. The physical toll and differences between the sports are no joke. If it were 3x3 and 5x5 basketball, I'd bet on her in a heartbeat. But this? It's more about her boosting flag football than a serious plan. Still, you've got to love the spark she brings. By 2028, Clark could be more than just a basketball phenom. She could be the face of the entire U.S. Olympic delegation. At just 23, she's already rewriting the script for women's sports. Her rookie WNBA season with the Indiana Fever didn't just break records, it shattered them, with 337 assists and 769 points, leading her team to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. The league saw its best ratings, ticket sales, and buzz ever, thanks in large part to her. She's not only the WNBA's top draw, she's arguably the biggest name in women's athletics right now. Time magazine named her Athlete of the Year, and that's just the beginning. As she enters her second season under new coach Stephanie White on May 16th, I'd wager she'll top her rookie stats and maybe even win her first playoff series. By the 2028 Olympics, she could be waving the flag, hoisting a WNBA trophy, or at least dreaming big about a two-sport career. Clark's nod to flag football may be a stretch, but it shows how her influence extends beyond the hardwood. Whether she's sinking jumpers or talking up a new Olympic event, she's rewriting what's possible in women's sports. The road to LA 2028 is still years away, but one thing is certain: Caitlin Clark's name will be at the forefront when it happens. Caitlin Clark has become the face of the WNBA in just a short amount of time. The reigning Rookie of the Year is looking to take the league by storm again in her second season, which begins next month. Fans of Clark and the Fever are in luck, as the WNBA store is running a 25% off sale today only, which can be viewed here. Here's a list of some of the best Clark items we found for a discount. Fans should certainly take advantage of this sale as Clark merchandise rarely gets discounted. The entire sale can be viewed. The Golden State Valkyries have officially signed Temi Fagbenley, who they selected in their expansion draft in December after she was left unprotected by the Indiana Fever. Fagbenley, a 32-year-old veteran center, averaged 6.4 points and 4.7 rebounds in 22 games last season in Indiana. She started twice for the Fever in the playoffs and became a key rotation player, establishing herself as a fast-paced player who she has spent the last few seasons overseas, and currently plays for the Turkish club Beşiktaş, where she averages a team-high 18.2 points on 57.8% shooting, along with 8.1 rebounds and 2.4 assists. She's also shooting 30.2% from three. The move was made official on the WNBA transaction site on Tuesday. Fagbenley was a restricted free agent, so even though the Valkyries selected her, another team could have offered her money that the Valkyries didn't match. That didn't happen. Instead, Fagbenley signed a one-year, $90,000 contract per spot rack. She'll be an unrestricted free agent in 2026. The Fever continues to build on the success of last year, as it will have 41 of its 44 games featured on a national broadcast. A historic feat that makes the most national TV games for a single WNBA team ever. Now, if you compare, 3X MVP Aja Wilson's LV Aces have only 33 games on national TV, while, despite winning the championship last year, Breanna Stewart's NY Liberty has got just 32 games in the spotlight. It's not that the Fever dominated the league last season, but rather Caitlin Clark's star power that helped the WNBA reach record-breaking viewership numbers. Clark's pull is so strong that the Fever HC Stephanie White even called her Taylor Swift 2.0. This surge in attention has also pushed the Fever's front office to make bold moves. Now, the real question is, can Clark and the Fever recreate the magic of 2024? Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark continues to make headlines ahead of the 2025 WNBA season. On Thursday, she was the talk of the sports world once again after the NFL shared a moment from her recent public appearance. Clark attended the NFL's annual meetings alongside tennis icon Serena Williams last Sunday. Joining a panel with football great Eli Manning, the trio discussed the growth of women's sports and the increasing interest in them. Clark, Williams, and Manning also touched on flag football, which can be a key area for growth for women's sports and something that the NFL could have interest in moving forward. The Fever star, for her part, admitted that she wanted to play flag football growing up. I remember going to my brother's football games, and I was like, why can't I play flag football? I would have played it. I would have loved it, Clark shared. The NFL posted a video of Clark's admission, which drew strong reactions from fans. I saw her throw. She's definitely got an arm, a commenter wrote, referencing Clark's passing. Another one said, love this. She'd low-key be nasty at QB throwing dimes all over the place, a fan confidently said. Something should be set up during the Pro Bowl weekend for athletes from different sports, a supporter suggested after hearing Clark's love for football. Great player, a fifth follower stated. I support CC all day, a social media user posted. It remains to be seen what steps the NFL will take to get more women involved in the sport. If the league does decide to do something with flag football, though, it sure looks like they'll have one big supporter in Caitlin Clark.